Beloved, don't move your eyes away. Stay right here, because this is the very moment where eternity leans close to whisper your name. Heaven is not silent. The throne of grace is trembling with a declaration that is being released right now for you, and Jesus himself is speaking over your life. You are worthy of a miracle today. This is not ordinary, this is not something to treat casually, because the weight of this moment is carrying something supernatural that is about to shift the atmosphere of your life forever. Don't scroll, don't skip, because what is pouring out now is meant for you. Listen carefully, your breath, your heartbeat, your very pulse has aligned with this second in time. Jesus did not call you here by accident. He did not let you stumble onto this message randomly. The same God who knit you together in your mother's womb, who numbered the very hairs of your head, has drawn you here so he could place this declaration directly into your spirit. You are not forgotten, you are not abandoned, you are not rejected, you are worthy. And because you are worthy, today will not pass without heaven releasing a miracle of healing into your story. Healing in your body. Healing in your mind. Healing in your heart. Healing in your family. Healing in the very places you thought could never be restored. Healing in the relationships that felt shattered. Healing in the financial places that looked barren. Healing in your soul where pain has lived far too long. Today is the day of your miracle, and Jesus is standing over you declaring, be healed. Be whole. Be free. Stay with me, because as these words are spoken, they are not just sounds, they are living water rushing into the cracks of your spirit. Every syllable is carrying divine oil that is anointing you right now. Do not let your mind wander. Don't scroll, don't get distracted, because right here in these next lines your breakthrough is hiding. And when you receive it with open hands, everything around you will begin to align with the power of heaven. You have been told lies that said you are not enough. You have been weighed down by voices that said you don't deserve blessing. You have been trapped by memories that whispered you were broken beyond repair. But today, Jesus silences every lie, cancels every accusation, and washes every shadow away with his declaration, my child, you are worthy. Not because of what you did. Not because of how perfect you've been. But because my love chose you, my grace covers you, and my sacrifice redeems you. Let this truth settle deep. Don't rush. Don't move away from this moment. Right here is where faith is being stirred. Right here is where chains are beginning to loosen. Right here is where the first drops of healing rain are falling on the soil of your life. Can you feel it? That heaviness lifting. That anxiety starting to break. That burden slowly dissolving. It's not imagination. It's not wishful thinking. It's the hand of Jesus reaching through the screen, placing his palm upon your wound, and whispering, be made whole. Don't underestimate this second. So many scroll past moments like this and miss the miracle. But you, beloved, you are still here, your eyes are fixed, and because you are still here, heaven is honoring your faith. The angels are circling, the Spirit is moving, and Jesus is declaring healing in places you didn't even know were sick. Emotional wounds you never spoke about. Silent tears you cried when no one was watching. Nights you couldn't sleep because the weight of sorrow was too loud. He saw them all. And today he says, enough. My child, it's time for healing. Stay. Don't move. Don't break this moment. Every second you remain is another second of oil pouring into you. This is not background noise. This is not a video to casually glance at. This is heaven's prescription being delivered straight into your soul. You have been longing, asking, begging for confirmation, and here it is, the voice of Jesus declaring you worthy of the miracle that is falling into your life even as you listen. Stay with me, beloved, because what is being poured right now is not just a message, it is a divine visitation. The words you are hearing are not ordinary syllables, they are living fire. They are carrying the breath of Jesus, the compassion of his heart, and the healing oil of his hands. Right now, in this very second, the atmosphere around you is shifting. Don't let your eyes wander. Don't scroll, don't skip, because the miracle you've been praying for is breathing into your life while you remain here in this moment. Listen carefully. Every time your faith wavered, heaven took note. Every time you whispered, Lord, do you see me? Heaven answered with angels that kept you standing. Every tear you shed was not wasted, it became the ink that wrote your testimony. And now, Jesus himself has stepped into your timeline to say, my beloved, today you are healed. Today you are restored. Today you are worthy of the miracle you longed for. Stay locked in, because the chains of your past are breaking with every word. The sickness that tried to hold you is losing power. The fear that haunted your nights is being silenced. The shame that weighed you down is dissolving. And while you sit here, something you thought was impossible is being birthed in the unseen realm. Don't underestimate this second. Don't let distractions steal your portion. You are standing in the middle of a holy visitation, and Jesus is whispering, this is for you. You've been told miracles are for others. You've watched testimonies and thought, when will it be my turn? And now heaven answers, this is your turn. This is your moment. This is your miracle. Don't scroll away, because if you skip, you miss what is being handed into your spirit. Stay, beloved. Stay until the last word, because every sentence is a seed, and each seed carries healing fruit that will grow in your life after this moment passes. And I want you to do something right now, something that unlocks the gates of blessing wider. Don't keep this to yourself. Heaven is generous, and miracles multiply when shared. Type it boldly, I am ready, I receive this. Declare it so that your spirit hears it, your mind accepts it, and your future aligns with it. Put it in the comments, not as routine words, but as a prophetic act. Because every time you declare it, you're building an altar of faith that invites heaven closer. And don't stop there. Share this message, yes, share it now, because you don't know who among your loved ones is silently crying for healing, secretly longing for confirmation. Maybe they've been begging God for a sign. Maybe their soul is desperate for one whisper of hope. By sharing, you're not just pressing a button, you're placing a torch of light into someone else's darkness. Do not withhold what heaven freely gave you. And subscribe, beloved, not because of numbers, but because what heaven is releasing here is not a one-time drop. This is the beginning of a stream. This is the first wave of a river that will keep flowing. If you walk away, you might miss the next visitation. But if you stay connected, you will be present for every word heaven continues to pour out. So subscribe, not as routine, but as commitment. Lord, I will not miss what you are saying to me again. Now return your heart back to this moment, because the oil is still flowing. The miracle is still forming. The healing is still unfolding. Jesus is standing over your life with his hand stretched, saying, be whole. Be free. Be mine. This is not the echo of history, it is the living sound of heaven right now. This is the present tense of God's love. And if you receive it, you will not leave the same way you came. Stay, beloved. Stay anchored. Healing is not a concept, it is happening in your bloodstream, in your bones, in your lungs, in your heart. Healing is not just physical, it is emotional, spiritual, financial, relational. Jesus is touching every part of you. The areas you never dared show anyone. The wounds you thought were too deep to mention. The scars you thought defined you. He is erasing pain, restoring identity, and declaring over you, my child, you are worthy. Let me remind you again, don't miss this. Don't scroll. Don't break this chain of glory. Stay until the last breath of this message, because heaven is not finished. What you feel stirring inside of you right now, that trembling in your spirit, that warmth in your chest, that is the miracle arriving. That is healing flowing. That is proof you are in the right place at the right time. And beloved, when Jesus declares something, it cannot return empty. When he says, you are healed, sickness has no choice but to bow. When he says, you are restored, brokenness has no choice but to mend. When he says, you are free, chains have no choice but to shatter. You are standing in the overflow of his word right now, and nothing can stop it. Beloved, lean in closer now, because the Spirit is still moving and the river is still flowing. Don't miss what's being poured in this moment. Don't let your mind drift, don't let your hands scroll, because the miracle that began in the first word is now growing deeper, wider, stronger. Every second you stay, the presence of Jesus presses further into your life, planting seeds of healing in the soil of your soul. Hear me now, this is not the kind of moment you can recreate later. This is not something you can pause and come back to. This is now. This is holy. This is the breath of heaven wrapped in human words. You are not just watching a video, you are sitting at a well, and Jesus himself is saying, "Drink, my child, and never thirst again." Your body knows this moment is different. Your spirit feels the electricity. Your mind is already beginning to taste peace where there used to be storms. That's not chance, it's the proof that Jesus is here. And when he shows up, everything changes. He does not come empty-handed. He comes carrying healing in his wings. He comes bearing freedom in his voice. He comes delivering miracles in his very presence. And right now, he leans over you with eyes of compassion and whispers, "You are enough. You are chosen. You are loved. You are healed." Don't let your eyes leave these words. Every line is another drop of the oil of heaven. Every word is another spark of faith igniting your inner fire. You asked for confirmation. You begged for a sign. And here it is, you are worthy, beloved. You don't need to strive for it, you don't need to earn it, you don't need to perform for it. His blood already made you worthy. His love already declared it over you. And no man, no mistake, no failure, no lie can erase what Jesus himself has decreed. Listen, healing is not just something coming tomorrow. It is breathing into your today. Healing is not a vague promise. It is a living reality wrapping itself around you even now. That heaviness you've been carrying, it's dissolving. That shame that always whispered in the background, it's losing its voice. That hidden pain you tried to bury, it's rising only to be washed away by His grace. Stay in this moment. Don't scroll. Don't let this pass by like background noise. This is not entertainment. This is encounter. You are standing in a temple made not of walls but of words. The presence of God is here, and you are the altar He has chosen to rest upon. Let the tears fall if they need to. Let your chest rise heavy with relief. Let your spirit whisper, "Thank you, Lord, I receive it." Because as you do, angels record it. Heaven stamps it. Miracles lock it into your future. You will look back on this exact second and say, "That was the moment it shifted. That was the moment healing entered." And I hear this in the Spirit, Jesus is not just healing your present, He is rewriting your story. He is reaching back into the moments you thought defined you, the mistakes you thought disqualified you, the wounds you thought would forever scar you. He is touching those places and declaring, even here, I am making you whole. Even here, I am making you new. So don't move. Don't break the flow. Every breath of this message carries your miracle closer. Stay until the end. Stay until the last line, because each sentence is another stone being laid in the foundation of your new chapter. This is not just about healing, it is about destiny, identity, restoration. Jesus is saying, I am not only healing your body, I am healing your story. Can you feel it? That sense of release? That weight lifting off your shoulders? That quiet peace seeping into the corners of your heart? That is Jesus proving His word. That is heaven sealing its promise. That is your sign that you are exactly where you need to be, in the exact moment you were meant to arrive. So stay, beloved. Don't miss one word. Don't scroll. Don't wander. Healing is here. Wholeness is here. And this moment is proof that you are loved beyond measure, worthy beyond question, and chosen beyond doubt. Beloved, we are not finished yet. Stay with me, because the river is still flowing, the healing is still unfolding, and the voice of Jesus is still declaring over you, you are worthy. This is not the time to move away, not the moment to scroll, because right here, right now, the final wave of this miracle is rushing toward you. Do you realize what is happening? The heavens have bent low just to meet you. Angels are gathered like a choir, waiting to record your faith. The Spirit of God is hovering, whispering peace over your storms. And Jesus Himself is standing before you, speaking not with condemnation but with love, not with judgment but with restoration. His words are weaving themselves into the fabric of your soul. Be whole. Be healed. Be free. Don't miss this. Don't allow distraction to steal what heaven is releasing. This is not background noise. This is your breakthrough moment. Stay. Lean in. Hold on. Because if you let this sink deep into you, it will follow you into your tomorrow, your next week, your next year. This is not temporary, it is eternal. And now I urge you again, don't just hear this for yourself, pass it on. Share this message now. Someone you love is on the edge of giving up. Someone close to you is silently crying where nobody sees. They've been praying for a sign, for just one whisper from heaven that says, I see you, I love you, I have not forgotten you. And do you know? You could be the one God uses. When you press share, you are not just sending a video, you are extending a lifeline, you are opening a door, you are delivering a miracle into their darkness. And type boldly in the comments, I am healed, I am worthy, I receive this. Write it not for me, but for you. Write it so that your own eyes see your faith in action. Write it so that angels can carry your declaration before the throne. Every comment becomes a banner of testimony, every declaration another seed planted, every word typed an echo that resounds in heaven's courts. And don't stop there, subscribe, because this is not the end of what God is saying. This is only the beginning of a stream that will continue to pour fresh oil into your life. You cannot afford to miss the next word, the next declaration, the next moment of heaven invading earth through these messages. Subscribing is not about a button, it is about commitment. It is you saying, "Lord, I will not wander again. I will not let your voice pass me by. I will stay connected." Now, beloved, breathe. Let this final wave wash over you. Healing is not just promised, it is present. The miracle is not just spoken, it is sealed. And Jesus is smiling over you with joy, whispering, "My child, it is done." You are stepping into new days lighter than before. You are stepping into nights filled with peace rather than torment. You are stepping into relationships restored, finances renewed, health revived, faith refreshed. This is your new chapter. This is your healing testimony. And this exact moment, these exact words, will forever be remembered as the day you discovered that you are worthy of a miracle. So don't scroll away. Don't lose focus. Stay until the last word, because every breath of this message is carrying heaven's fragrance. And when you rise from here, rise knowing, Jesus has declared you healed, worthy, chosen, and loved. Beloved, don't move away yet. If you thought the outpouring was finished, listen closely, because heaven is not done. The voice of Jesus has no limit, His love has no end, His miracles do not run dry. Right now, in this very moment, a second wave is arriving, deeper, stronger, heavier than the first. You are still here, and because you are still here, heaven is rewarding your faith with more. Do you feel it? That gentle warmth moving through you, the sense that your heart is lighter, your soul is calmer, your very atmosphere is brighter? That is not coincidence. That is healing working its way through every corner of your being. Healing in the silent places no one ever saw. Healing in the quiet rooms of your heart you locked away. Healing in the memories you thought you buried but that still whispered pain into your nights. Jesus is touching them all, one by one, and whispering, "Be restored." Don't skip this. Don't rush. Don't let the enemy steal this final wave from you. This is the moment when your faith is being sealed. This is the place where your healing is becoming permanent. Stay, beloved. Anchor yourself in this second. Because what God finishes, no one can undo. And hear this, Jesus is not only declaring healing over your body, He is declaring restoration over your destiny. The things that were delayed are being accelerated. The opportunities that slipped through your fingers are circling back. The relationships that broke under the weight of misunderstanding are being given a chance to bloom again. He is saying, I will restore the years the locusts have eaten. I will make up for the seasons you thought were wasted. Beloved, let this truth flood you. Nothing in your past disqualifies you. Nothing you did can erase His love. Nothing anyone said can cancel His promise. You are worthy, not because of what you did, but because of who He is. And who He is never changes. He is the same yesterday, today, and forever. Stay. Don't leave this well too soon. The water is still rising. You are not only being healed, you are being made new. Your laughter is returning. Your hope is being reborn. Your strength is mounting again like an eagle's. The parts of you that were tired, broken, or weary are being filled with supernatural energy. This is what happens when Jesus declares, My child, you are worthy. And I want you to see yourself differently now. Don't look at yourself through the eyes of pain anymore. Don't see yourself through the filter of failure anymore. See yourself the way heaven sees you, radiant, chosen, healed, victorious, worthy. When you look in the mirror, don't just see scars, see stories of survival. Don't just see wounds, see proof of God's power. Don't just see mistakes, see mercy that never gave up on you. Beloved, this is not an accident. This is not random. You are here because God wrote this exact moment into your story before time began. He knew when your faith would be weak, when your heart would be heavy, when your soul would cry for relief. And He arranged for you to hear this word now, you are healed. You are whole. You are worthy of miracles today. Stay in this presence a little longer. Don't scroll. Don't wander. You've tasted the first drops, but the flood is still coming. Healing is not just for today, it is for every tomorrow you step into. Every step you take after this will carry the fragrance of this miracle. Every word you speak will carry the echo of this encounter. And every time you doubt again, you will remember, I was there. I heard Him. I felt Him. He declared me worthy.